Hey you! Yes, you! Are you a fan of Love Island? Do you crave a show with excitement, thrills, drama, sexual tension? Are you a fan of furries? You are? Well, Netflix has a show for you!
This is Sexy Beasts.
So yeah, this is the thing. Netflix has released a show called Sexy Beasts, to which the premise is each episode, one single must choose out of 3 contenders who they like the most and go on a date with. However, plot twist, they're all dressed like furries. How wacky. A couple of other YouTubers have done videos on Sexy Beasts itself, but they've sort of done the whole series rather than what I'm going to do, which is break down the first episode, which is quite the weird episode. So strap in and come with me, and you'll see a word of pure fucking bullshit. So we start off the episode by being introduced to our single for the episode, being Emma, who is dressed like Hellboy, but for some reason got a lobster claw on her chin. She describes what she wants in a guy, which is like a bad boy, but sweet, and oh yeah, this quality and this quality, all that bollocks. But then she says this.
For my dates to impress me, I need them to be funny and open. It's just all in the chemistry. Sexual attraction is definitely a must.
I don't know what sort of sexual attraction you're going to find on a show when you're dating someone from Hercules, Stuart Little, and the fucking Lion King. Before we go any further, there's one thing I want to pick up on. There's a solid 2 minutes out of this 24-minute episode dedicated to these slow-mo dancing sequences, just to fill the gaps in between, and they are everywhere, and they really, really drag on. These are our lucky singles! Woo! You have Bennett the baboon, who literally comes on, first thing and only thing he says in his introduction. He likes big tits.
I am weak for big boobs. I'm a boobs guy.
That's it. That's all he says. So yeah, great start. You have Archie, who definitely got the best mask out of the 3, because the other 2 look like some sort of mangy puppet. He seems like a nice guy, although he seems to speak like a young Boris Johnson. One thing I don't get is he can go from, oh yeah, beauty is in the mind, and then still hoping for a big ass girl.
I like a girl who's natural. The beauty's in the brains.
That is a refreshingly modern viewpoint. Well done, Art.
Big ass.
Ugh.
Standard practice, of course, around here. Finally, you have Adam from Birmingham. He looks like Jerry the Mouse went to Vice City, but he speaks with like a proper lad's lad accent, you know, like, oh yeah, down the gaff, oh yeah, oh yeah. And in reality, he was definitely racist to any Italian he saw past the Euros. One day we'll get there. One day. So the first round is speed dating, to which Emma goes on 3 different speed dates with these 3 boys and just chats away a little bit, and honestly not much happens. The only thing worth mentioning is that Adam thinks a great idea for a date would be going to a grotty pub in Birmingham.
I think maybe when this is all over, me and you just need to head out to Birmingham, some dirty little pub, and just get smashed.
Modern day Romeo. Am I right? Now Emma must decide out of the 3 boys who to eliminate, but rather than doing it on the night, they do it on a separate shooting day to make it more intense in the Sexy Beast manner. Ugh, that is a disgusting name. You can tell this is more intense by the music choice in the background, because during the entirety of the elimination process, you just got overbearing classical music being pounded into your ears, like this is some sort of fucking opera.
Time now to go to Sexy Beasts Manor, home of heartbreak for hundreds of years.
No need for those Ibiza anthems of Love Island. Straight to the veins, Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart! So Emma decides to drop the Brummy Ratatouille, and I do kind of feel bad for him. Like, imagine you have to go to a separate location on a separate day, spend about 2 hours getting yourself caked up in makeup to look like a mouse, just to be rejected in front of millions of people online. So yeah, knowing that, he didn't take it quite well.
We could still go out to that pub though.
Yeah, maybe not. Your loss.
Ooh, drama. Now we move on to the second dates with Bennett and Archie. But You'd think they'd be going to a nice restaurant, talk about who they are, get to know each other. Fuck that noise! They get foot massages.
And what better way for a sexy statue and a desirable demon to fall in love than with a sensual massage?
So yeah, Archie and Emma go for a foot massage. They talk about traveling, life goals, and honestly, it's quite a cute conversation and there's chemistry there. But it's ruined by the narrator. I haven't talked about the narrator yet, but fuck me, is he annoying. Every time he speaks, I feel like he's trying to sell me some sort of slap chop or some shit. But the weirdest thing is during the massage session, he makes it so disturbing and uncomfortable to watch because he just goes on about foot fetishes and how he has one.
This might be grossing you out, but there are a bunch of foot fetishists out there who are losing their minds right now.
Genuinely, not from a comedic standpoint, just as me talking right now, this made me so uncomfortable to watch. That is all. Luckily, we move on from this date swiftly to Bennett and Emma, to which they go to a theme park for the second day. They go on a ride that drops you at like 30 miles per hour. You know, the one that your genitals basically feel like they're going straight to your tonsils. But prior to this, he asked the truly important question.
What's like the craziest place you've ever had sex?
I mean, it's somewhat of a standard question. I mean, it happens. But what makes this scene weird is that he's just constantly nodding in place and looks very disturbing listening to Emma's answer. Just creepingly nodding to it like, oh yeah. The date goes on from there and they go on a teacup ride. They do the cute little thing where they hold arms under the umbrella whilst it's raining and proceed to make out whilst in their makeup. You know when you're a child and you want an action figure and a doll to kiss and you just sort of ram their faces against each other constantly?
Yeah.
I like that.
Same sort of vibe. Now we go back to the Sexy Beast Manor. That name is still rancid. She decides out of the two guys who she wants to keep, and of course she goes for the tit-loving mandrill, aka Bennett. Guess you could call him a boo-boon. Been a long day, folks. But when Emma chooses Bennett, it's so awkward because Archie is literally on the verge of tears, whilst Bennett and Emma are literally hugging for about 30 seconds straight in front of him. And yes, I counted. And yes, I lack social skills. We find out what everyone else looks like. Archie looks like Richard Ayoade's younger brother. And of course, Emma and Bennett are drop dead gorgeous. When Bennett and Emma see each other for the first time without the makeup, fuck me, does it get steamy. Like, it's just straight in, boom, making out, boom, lip biting, and again, super awkward to watch. Now, you may be wondering, but probably not, is this lovely couple still together after the show? No, not at all. Like, genuinely, after the show, guaranteed, one night stand, that was it. And he was just like, deuces. After watching this, I found their Instagrams, and it turns out they don't follow each other, haven't posted anything about each other, but Emma follows Archie, aka the guy she dumped for Bennett. Mad. I haven't seen any of the other episodes of the show, but if you'd like me to watch the other episodes of the show, then you know what you gotta do. You gotta like, you gotta comment, you gotta subscribe, and all that jazz. That's it for today's video. I still don't have an intro, as you could probably tell. So yeah, bye.